Welcome out to It's All Been Done Radio Hour. We've got a very special episode of Daniel Kravitz' Chosen One. It's one that answers some questions you might have had from the last few episodes. Before we begin, though, we've got some people to thank. We'd like to thank Circle 270 Media, who this podcast is a part of. We'd like to thank MadLab Theater, who hosted our amazing anniversary show yesterday. Awesome. Thank you very much. Young Writers is still going on at MadLab Theater. You got a little bit more time to see that. The West Granby Fringe Festival is also coming up, which is by our friends OGP. We will be performing there. Check itsallbeendonradiohour.com for details. Our next show coming up at MadLab is Saturday, August 11th, and it will be our hour-long Universe Journey, the musical. 8 original songs. We've been working on it for quite a while, so you're not going to want to miss it. It's a big, long musical that answers a lot of questions if you saw the anniversary show about where Universe Journey might go next. And if you didn't see the anniversary show, you can donate $10 at patreon.com/IABD and get access to the raw audio. It's probably not up yet since that show was just yesterday, but it'll be up within the week or so. So head on over there. You can listen to all our past episodes that are not yet on the podcast, about a year's worth of content, just for that one donation. Or come to a live show, get a free code in the program, and you can access that audio for an entire month. No extra charge over the ticket price you already paid. We'd also like to thank It's All Been Done Presents, our parent network. It's got podcasts, written work, video series, and more. One of those podcasts is It's All Been Trekked Before. Mr. Stephen Woosley of OGP and MadLab, and Jimmy Jerome, myself, of It's All Been Done Radio Hour, Keith Jackson, also of Radio Hour and Marianne's Macabre Movie Review, and assorted friends are watching Star Trek from the beginning. We're in the middle of Season 3 right now, so join us for the rewatch and discussion of every episode of Star Trek ever. It's probably going to be like a 15-year podcast, if not longer. So enjoy. Now, Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One.
Our next feature tonight is Daniel Kravitz, Chosen One. Daniel is an unhappy antique store owner who has been tapped as the Chosen One to stand up against the ultimate evil and save the world.
He just said I'm around to save the world for you guys, so you're welcome. This guy gets it.
Unnecessary.
Together with his best friend Josh Wallace.
Hi, guys.
His mentor Alexis Augustus Armentrout.
Good day to you all.
And Grezit the Green, who is only waist high because Daniel chopped off his head more than a year ago and his body is slowly growing back.
Narrator! I am a prisoner, not on Daniel's team or possibly in this segment. Rude!
Daniel battles the forces of darkness and protects us all.
I was born in the city of Columbus, Ohio. Was the tallest one in my class.
Stop the song!
What's going on?
Daniel isn't in this episode. This one is all about me. And I don't appreciate you replacing me with Josh in the opening.
Sorry, not my call. All right, we'll skip the theme song then. Tonight's episode, they're back.
Wait, this is my segment. It's called Daniel Kravitz Chosen One. How could it be Daniel Kravitz Chosen One if Daniel Kravitz isn't in it at all? What the hell?
I guess not. We begin 5 months after Abby's disappearance in a dark alley in Cardiff, Wales.
But this is the only part that I even enjoy is the theme song. I wrote it.
Bye, Abby. Bye, Abby.
Right here. Right here.
We ain't gonna ask you again. Give us your money.
I'm asking you nicely to stand back. I don't want to hurt you.
Hear that, Gwen? She says she's gonna hurt us.
This little girlie, she ain't hurting no one.
I really don't like your tones. Didn't your mothers teach you to treat others with respect?
My mother died when I was young.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
I wasn't. She was just no good at it.
Well, even so, you only get one mother.
Look, this is a mugging. No need for mother talk here.
Gwen's right. Give us the bag!
I warned you. You can't say I didn't.
No one is saying that. I don't know why you keep warning us when it's dead clear we ain't heeding no warnings.
I don't know, Gwen. Maybe she got something up her sleeve we ain't aware of.
What's a little girlie like this gonna have up her sleeve, Rhys?
I am not a little girl. I am a grown woman, and I am perfectly capable of taking care of myself.
Against two muggers with knives?
Yes.
Well, Gwen, she's making me nervous. Let's just cut her and get out of here.
You've got to the count of 3 to turn around and go the other way. 1.
Something don't feel right.
She's just a flimsy little bird, Rhys. Why she got you so scared?
2.
I'm not scared, but why take the chance? She's American. Maybe she's got a gun.
This girl. Not likely.
3.
Oh, I told you we should have left.
Where the bloody hell was that coming from?
Let's get out of here.
Fine, but don't you let us catch you in our neighborhood again.
Go! Get out! Leave you jerks! There's nowhere this came from! Whew, that was close.
Well, I'll say you're lucky I was here with my magic.
Rufus!
Well, it's nice to see you too, Abby.
How dare you run off and not tell us where you're going?
I apologize. You're right. That was not proper of me.
Darn right it wasn't. Do you know what I've gone through to find you? Months of searching, traveling across 3 continents.
Wow. Well, and you doubted yourself. I'm very impressed.
Well, thanks. But I didn't do it to impress you. I did it to find you.
Find me? Why?
To bring you home.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not returning home. Though it's touching you'd want to make sure I return to England, all right?
England? No, Brightside is your home. Back where Daniel and Grezit and I and you live.
No. Brightside was never my home. It was only ever a temporary posting.
That isn't true, Rufus, and you know it.
I've worked with 4 chosen ones, Abby. Did you really think I would stay forever?
Yes. No, I mean, Daniel really...
Yes, I was assigned to train Daniel, but I can't help him. I can't help anyone.
I don't like this self-pitying side of you, Rufus.
I'm not engaging in self-pity. I'm just being realistic about my limitations. I couldn't help the other chosen ones, and I couldn't help Daniel.
You were helping him.
Was I? I didn't even realize my own niece had turned evil. I almost got you all killed.
None of us realized what Regina was, Rufus.
Yes, but she wasn't your family member.
Well, we can't help that now. Regina is gone, and we still have a mission to complete.
You can complete it without me. The ULP will send another mentor.
Oh, they did. His name's Alexis, and he's awful.
Alexis. He might be a little green, a tad overeager, but he'll do all right.
He hid instead of fighting to help Daniel.
Well, he probably just needs to ease into the job. Daniel will be his first chosen one.
Rufus, Daniel needs you. I need you.
Well, you needed me tonight, that's for certain. Tell me, Abby, what would you have done if I had not shown up when I did?
I have a gun.
Oh, my, yes, you do. It's very, black.
Yep.
Forgive me, but you do not strike me as a gun person.
I'm not. I haven't even fired it once.
All right, now let's just... Okay. All right, well, yes. It's a good thing the muggers did not know that.
Will you come with me now?
No. Where are you staying in Cardiff?
Nowhere. I slept in the park last night.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't make sure you stayed the night somewhere with a roof. Follow me.
Rufus leads Abby down several streets to a dark staircase set into the side of an old 3-story building. He unlocks a heavy, thick door and slides into the grimy hovel, the air stale.
I was only blocks from here. I'd almost found you.
Yes, I meant to ask, how did you discover my whereabouts? I've been on the move.
It wasn't easy. Let's start.
Oi! Oh, sorry, Rufus. Didn't realize you brought a girl home. I'll come back later.
It's fine, Henry. Abby Reynolds, may I present Henry Longbottom? Henry, Abby Reynolds.
A pleasure to meet you. Any friend of Rufus's is a friend of mine.
Nice to meet you.
This is Henry's home. He's letting me stay here for a while.
Least I could do. Rufus saved my life.
Twice?
Oh, touche. But I saved yours once, so I only owe you for the second time.
You owe me nothing, Henry, and I appreciate the hospitality.
So, what brings you to Cardiff, Miss Reynolds?
Rufus. I've been searching everywhere for him.
Abby was just about to tell me how she tracked me down.
Really? I'd love to hear too, if you don't mind.
Well, it wasn't easy. First, I broke into Alexis's apartment.
Oh, who's Alexis?
A colleague.
Alright, sorry, continue.
I managed to get the contact information for a few people. Most of them were family members of his, but I did find one name that knew who Rufus was, and some places I could look for him. That eventually led me to someone else who knew him, and I went from place to place until I found someone that had actually seen him recently.
Well, you are very resourceful, but the last person I stayed with was Georgina, and she didn't know I was coming here.
She might have. Georgina and I keep in touch.
Ah, wonderful. I even fail at staying off the grid.
It wasn't easy, but people like me quickly, and they usually end up telling me whatever I want to know if I'm beg them hard enough. I cook and clean for them until they're buttered up enough to spill their secrets.
Well, I'm most impressed. You used your unique friendliness and warmth to stage a global manhunt. I must admit, you were the last person I would expect to have been able to find me.
I'll try not to take offense to that.
Oh, don't mind him. He's just a stodgy old coot.
But now that I find him, he won't come home.
Well, of course not. He hasn't completed his mission.
Henry! Shush.
What mission is that? I thought you were just hiding out and sulking.
Well, I could do that in any place. But no, you need to worry about that. Okay, Abby, listen. You can stay here tonight, and I will purchase you a plane ticket to return to the States in the morning.
After all this, you're just gonna send me home?
Yes, I'm sorry, but it really is the only way.
Well, I'm not leaving you.
I'm afraid it's not up for discussion. You cannot follow me where I'm going next.
You don't have a choice in the matter, Rufus Reginald Rochester. I am not going without you.
You're going to have to.
Well, maybe she can help you, Rufus. Better than going into whatever it is alone. I'd be willing to lend a hand too, you know.
Thank you, Henry, but it is not necessary. Regina is my problem, and I will deal with her myself.
Regina? You're not chasing your evil niece.
I have to, Abby. She's the only family I have left. I have to save her.
I'm familiar with Regina, and I rescind my offer to help. Word's out that she's working for the Ultimate Evil now, and no one's going near that.
Well, that is new information to me, Henry. I wasn't aware that anyone knew. Does the rumor mill offer her location?
No, and if it did, I wouldn't tell you. Only the Chosen One stands the slightest chance against something the likes of her.
That's all right. I have a lead to explore. The minute I put Abby on a plane, I'm going to follow up on it.
You mean we're going to follow up on it together?
I mean me, Abby.
Listen to the man, love. You won't live long going where he's going.
Somebody has to keep him alive.
I like you already, and I don't want to see you get hurt. If I promise to help out the old sod in your stead, will you go home?
I'd have to think about that.
Henry, I appreciate the offer, but I really must insist this is my journey to go on. Alone. Let's all get some shut-eye, and then tomorrow we can all go our separate ways.
Okay.
A few hours later, still in the middle of the night, in Henry's small flat.
Rufus, wake up.
Oh, Abby, what time is it?
Time for us to get out of here.
What? Why?
Come on, move.
Abby, what's going on?
Do you trust me or not?
Of course.
Then let's go.
Rufus follows Abby up the stairs and back into the cool night. He races after her down several streets until they are blocks away.
Whatever we're running from, Abby, I think we have escaped.
I don't know. I tied up Henry, but I don't know if his friends got there before we left and might have seen us go.
His friends? What are you talking about?
As soon as the two of you went to sleep, I found his laptop. He was talking about knowing things, and I wanted to see exactly what he knew.
Abby Reynolds, I'm surprised at you. Invading a man's privacy, going through his things.
Yes, well, it's a good thing I did. He sold you out, Rufus. He lets his browser save his email password, and I found a message he sent earlier yesterday, telling someone named Cyril exactly where to find you.
Cyril? Not Cyril Davies.
Yes, you know him?
He's the current head of the ULP, but I tendered my resignation to them right after I left Daniel. Why would he be looking for me?
I don't know, but his response to Henry promised a reward of 20,000 euros.
20,000? Why would... Oh no.
What is it, Rufus?
Well, I mean, Regina said, but I didn't believe her.
Said what? I wouldn't believe anything that witch said. Sorry, Rufus.
No, not something she said recently. This was years ago, and then... How have I been so blind?
Are you going to talk to me or keep stammering on?
I apologize. No, I don't want to throw around accusations without evidence.
Evidence of what, Rufus?
Evidence that my entire life's work has been a lie.
Excuse me?
I will accompany you home, Abby. That's where I've got to go next anyway. It's the only place that might find the answers I seek.
Regina will have to wait.
I don't understand.
I know. I'll explain everything on the plane ride back to home. To the airport.
Okay.
Why did Henry betray Rufus? What has Rufus so agitated? What lies back home that can help him out? Find out next time in another installment of Daniel Kravitz' Chosen One.
It's all been done. Radio Hour number 133. Daniel Kravitz' Chosen One number 19. They're back. Star Nathan Haley as Daniel Kravitz. Seamus Talty as Josh Wallace. Joe Morales as Alexis Augustus Armentrout. Ryan Yohe as Grezit the Green. Yeah, those guys were only in the opening. They don't really count, do they? What this podcast really starred was Wendy Parks as Abby Reynolds. Shane Stefanchik as Rufus Reginald Rochester. Keith Jackson as Rhys. Kristin Green as Gwen. And Dallas Ray as Henry. As always, it was narrated by Chris Allen. Foley artist Seamus Talty. This episode was written by Jerome Wetzel and directed by Nick Arganbright. The podcast was edited by Chris Allen. Our music director is Kristin Green. Theme songs by Nathan Haley and Jerome Wetzel. Technical director Shane Stefanchik. Vocal coach Karen Perta. Story consultant Nick Arganbright. And script editors Shannon Murray Watts and Keith Jackson. Please check out our website. It's allbeendoneradiohour.com. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at IABD Presents. On Facebook, we also have a separate page for It's All Been Done Radio Hour. You can sign up for our mailing list at itsallbeendoneradiohour.com and donate to us at patreon.com/IABD for some really cool stuff. Most of it's Radio Hour centric, so if you're a Radio Hour fan, jump on over to that Patreon. Even $1 or $2 really, really helps us. One thing that would help us just as much, if not more than the Patreon, is if you rate and review us on iTunes or other podcast services, wherever you listen to us. It just takes a minute. If you could do that, we'd really, really appreciate it. Have a great week.
I have a gun.
This sketch is so funny until then. Oh, hi. You too. We should borrow a gun from the MadLab proper and stick it in your purse or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry. Oi, sorry, Rufus. There's more.
Yeah.
Didn't realize you brought the girl home.
There's more.
I'll come back later.
I have to listen to old Rufuses. I forgot what my accent is. It's been a while. It's All Been Done presents.
Who's got the time?